And hello, everybody.
Everybody welcome in.
It's great to see you all in the chat
Yeah.
tonight. Let me make sure that I am muted over here. It is so great to see everybody as usual. Dean the Turkey Legster, Katie Mack wishing on stars. Dean and Mandy. Mandy is first in the chat as she is so many times. Mandy, which is better, the Haunted Mansion, the one at Disney World, or Disneyland? Ooh, wow, that's a tough question, Mandy. I like both really well. The table is more level now. Pun intended. That Hatbox Ghost is the seance table is more level now that we have Hatbox Ghost at Disney World. Which one do you like, William?
Uh, I I do think it's really cool that you walk past the portraits on foot at Disneyland
Yeah.
versus you're riding in the dune buggy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I will
Where
say
is the? Does it take? It takes a ride picture in Disneyland, right?
I don't think so.
I
I don't
don't think
think
it
so.
does. Yeah, because it
So
does it at Walt Disney World. Hmm.
I
That's a tough
it
question.
yeah. So I'll say the normal. I'll say the normal version of the ride. So Disneyland, obviously, you go down the elevator. Um, I think Disney World. I don't think Disneyland has the Candleman. Um, so
I don't think they do. That's
or at
true.
least if they do,
Yeah,
I haven't seen it announced.
yeah,
Um, but
yeah.
anyway, so
Ooh.
the regular version of the ride, I'll give the edge to Disney World. Even
Mm-hmm.
though Disneyland has an actual elevator that takes you down, you walk,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's cool that you walk through the past those things, but I
Yeah.
will say the overlay is incredible. Um, you know,
Oh well. Yeah. The Halloween,
the Christmas
the night before
overlay,
Christmas.
the
Yeah.
Nightmare Before Christmas overlay
It's yeah.
is
That's a
absolutely
great.
incredible. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Um, and so, but I'll say just pound for pound, regular version of the ride, I give the edge to Disney World.
Yeah.
But the
Well,
overlay, the
I
overlay
love
is so cool.
Well, I love the facades for both, but for both of them. But I am really partial to Disney World's version. I'll just tell you, I
Yeah.
am. I'm really partial to Disney World's version. Okay, so let's see. Did that answer your question, Mandy? Dean, nobody is serving lettuce tonight, buddy. Nobody is. And I noticed that Dean the turkey legster guys announced that he was going vegan, that he was going to be Dean the lettuce stir, the leaf stir, or something like that yesterday. And of course, none of us bought that for a second. And his logo, his icon, which temporarily changed to a lettuce, a piece of lettuce, which I'll tell you was a little bit concerning and not right at all. Dean freaked me out a little bit. Is back to its regular. The turkey legster is back,
Being the
y'all.
lettuce man.
To the lettuce man, which none of us bought, by the way. Dean. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But anyway, it was a nice try. Nice try. Nice try. Tina McNeil.
I
I'm
will
glad to see
say
you.
Russ is on something there. The
Hey.
Disneyland Paris's version is really, really cool.
It
Okay.
is.
So
It
Mikey
is.
says yes, Disneyland has the Candleman they added last fall. All right, good to know.
Oh, okay, there you
Regardless, I still
go.
give the edge to Disney World. Um,
Yeah, I
but
love it.
uh, but I
Yeah.
do. But that overlay is incredible. Thanks, Mikey, for the clarification.
Yes, gosh. And just the overlay for the Haunted Mansion is enough to draw me to Disneyland for Oogie Boogie.
Yeah.
And just during Halloween, that's definitely on my bucket list.
Well,
But
there in Christmas time. Yeah.
yeah, breaking news:
Welcome
Walt
in,
Disney
Mr.
World
Najuma.
begins selling Epic Universe. Okay, Russ has some breaking news here.
Yeah.
So. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Dane, Dane the lettuce man, go away. We want our turkey legs to back. So Russ likes Disneyland's version as well.
It is it is incredible.
Disneyland Paris.
I've not seen it in person, but the YouTube
Mhm.
videos I've watched of that ride, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Also, Phantom Manor. Shout out to Phantom
Yeah.
Manor at Hong Kong Disneyland, which
Yeah.
I've stepped foot in that park, but did not make it to that ride because I had a
Mhm.
long wait time, and we hit a bunch of other stuff, and
Yeah.
we kept watching the wait time and just didn't make it over there. But had I known, had I had any idea how incredible that ride
Yeah.
is, we would
Yeah.
have definitely dumped the other stuff to ride that,
Yeah. To go
prioritize that
do it.
ride.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, that. Miss Najuma, welcome in. Good to see you, as always. Yeah, yeah, that's that. Man, you may have to plan a trip to Hong Kong Disneyland
Redemption
to
trip.
right that wrong.
Yeah.
To right that wrong. Jennifer, hi.
Welcome in,
Welcome in,
Jennifer.
Jennifer Caruso. Jennifer Caruso, guys, check out her channel while I'm thinking about it. She is at the parks right now and just killing it with live streams.
Mhm.
Jennifer, you had a short that went viral and just boosted. Wow, you picked up it's so exciting. You picked up tons of subscribers, and we're so excited for you about
Yeah.
that. And we appreciate you live streaming in the parks. That was so cool. That is so cool.
That's
We
cool.
have
Yeah, thanks,
we
Russ.
have yeah yeah. Well, I'm sure he'll need it,
Yeah,
Russ. He'll
volunteer. Yeah, volunteer. But
make the sacrifice. Take one for the team, right,
yeah.
Russ? Russ is an adjunct hitchhiking bone, so he feels it incumbent upon him to make the sacrifice and go with you to Hong Kong Disneyland.
Have you announced your next trip yet? I see the countdown.
Right.
I see the countdown in the notes.
I have not, and there's a
Yeah.
reason.
No,
So
okay. Well, oh yeah, that's right. Never mind. Yeah.
yeah. So
All right.
we'll have
Let's,
I'm keeping
moving
up with
on.
it, but
Break out the neuralizer. Everybody look. Everybody
look
look
this
at the
way,
light.
please.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yes, it was crazy, wasn't it, Jennifer? It was. Now the short that Jennifer had that went viral was in the Bahamas. It was a shark. Was it a shark short, Jennifer? I know I watched it when it came out, but I have watched so many shorts here recently, just trying to cover everybody's shorts. That's really cool, though. Really cool. Um, uh,
I'm sure
but
Mikey will pipe in at some point about all the shorts. All the talk about shorts. But
yes, yes. Hey, Karen.
let's see. Let's see. Yeah, hope everybody had a wonderful Easter.
Absolutely.
You said you watched some videos on Rob Fuzz's channel. Tell us a little bit more
I
about that.
did, y'all. Rob Fuzz. Check it. It's ROBFUZ if somebody wants to drop Rob's link.
Ooh.
Rob does these amazing, amazing retro videos. He has tons. He even has a playlist, y'all, of a lot of the Easter parades,
Mm.
which were actual television events back in the day. I watched while I was doing Easter was kind of quiet for us. It was wonderful, but it was kind of quiet. Jeff worked, and so I just cooked for dinner and had a good time, watching live streams. But I watched two. I watched the '98 Easter parade and the 1993 Easter parade, and it was just so cool, guys, because the '98 one they did Animal Kingdom was to open like a few months later, and they did these really cool promos for
Mm.
Animal Kingdom Park that was going to open. Fun stuff, y'all. Hey, Nick.
Hey,
Hey,
Nick.
Nick. Good to see you. It was really cool. Jennifer says it was a 3-day shark short. A shark short. Say that 3 times fast. Shark.
There's a link
In
to
the Port of
said
Nassau.
shark short.
Yeah, shark short. But yeah, so cool, everybody. Oh yeah. Thanks, Jennifer's viral short. Thank you, Dean, for that. Everybody, go watch Jennifer's viral short. I don't
Shark
know
short.
what you're up to. The shark short. Go watch the shark short, guys. Yeah. So yeah, go watch the shark short in his short shorts. It's water, folks. It's only water. But yeah, that's fun. Go watch it. I think Jennifer, I don't know how many views she has. Apparently a ton, but hey, you can always use a few more. Familiarize yourself with Jennifer's channel if you haven't. Subscribe by all means do, because we love Jennifer. She does amazing uh, live streams and shorts, things of that nature. So we're excited for you about that, Jennifer.
Oh, never mind. Oh, this is the short.
There we
the
go.
viral short. The other one is cool
go.
too, though. Dean says.
Yeah. Do that later. Tina says, do it later.
Yeah.
Unless it comes up in a separate window, you can watch it and then come back to us. But, at any rate, I hope everybody had a fantastic Easter. It was very, very nice. It was quiet here, but I baked hot cross buns for the first time. Hot cross buns are, kind of a traditionally served on Good Friday, I think. But I made them on Easter, and it was my first time to do it. And naturally, the first time you do a recipe, you can kind of, improve it the next time. But man, they are really good. These taste so good. I took some over to my neighbor, and she just loved them. She had a fit over them. So that was a lot of fun. I'll try to think to post pictures of my hot cross buns if y'all are interested on Instagram. But,
Mike's gonna have a field day with that one.
With what one?
What did I say? You make sure to post pictures of your hot cross buns. Oh, goodness gracious!
Oh my goodness. Let's hope that
moving on. No, me.
That's true. Made that recipe, Jennifer. Love hot cross buns. It's a Southern Living recipe, Jennifer. Southern Living recipes are real dependable, but yeah, I'll send you a link to it by all means. Anyway, it was fun. It was tons of fun. I do. It is a sound clip for Pete. I know, and he doesn't have. We don't give him a whole lot of fodder.
Yeah. There have been a few times that that I probably could have been clipped. But thankfully not too often.
Right.
I try to limit those opportunities.
Right. Yeah, we don't give him much. Family friendly, folks. Family friendly. Except for the occasional hot cross bun.
Yeah. And speaking of Pete, we had Pete McDevitt from the Pete McDevitt show, and Pete McDevitt's show. The Deuce. Both of those, are related to Pete McDevitt. We had him on our show last week, so if you missed that, B Team replay, check that out. Pete is the godfather of our Disney YouTube community, and really an exceptional human being. In addition to a big sports and Disney fan, and so check out his channel if you haven't already, and go watch last week's show if you missed it, because we had a really good time. And just thoroughly enjoyed, you just talking to Pete and, talking, about his love for Disney and some of the things, over time, some of the challenges that he's faced, and, and he's come out, just continued to persevere.
Challenges.
And so
Pete was very kind in that he really went, further into his life and the things that have happened to him than I expected him to, and I really appreciate that, because I know that is difficult for him. He had a tragedy that struck in his life, probably, and he should be dead. He will tell you that but for the grace of God, we still have him with us, and he is amazing inspiration to all of us. If you really want to hear an amazing story from, a really special man, go watch last week's Hitchhiker Chat, because it is worth your time. Yeah. It's definitely worth your time. He did. He opened up quite a bit. And And I just kind of gave him the floor, and I didn't, I said, Pete, you just tell us whatever you want. But he, he wants to help people. He wants to share. He feels like he's been given a second chance, and so he wants to share his story, as difficult as it is, I'm sure at times, in order to encourage people and to help the rest of us. Hey, Pam, welcome in. Good to see you, dear. But yeah, it's worth your time. Go watch it by all means. It's worth your time. Guys, we're going to talk a little bit tonight about just Disney news. There's always a ton of it.
We haven't even covered this day in Disney history yet. We're 20 minutes deep.
And we haven't.
We're 15 minutes in.
Not that I would get sidetracked at all. Sorry.
Never.
But yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about all the Disney, and there's a lot coming from Universal that William is excited about, and that once I read, all the pieces and saw all of the pictures of the construction, guys, there is a park in progress. Just seeing the pictures of the construction is like, wow, this is a theme. This is an entire theme park going in from scratch. It's exciting. Yeah. Right, Russ? I know. What can I say? But let me do this day in Disney.
Yeah. This day in Disney history, 1805, writer Hans Christian Andersen, known for his many classic fairy tales, including The Ugly Duckling, The Little Mermaid, The Little Match Girl, is born in Odense on the Danish island of Funen, Denmark. Those three stories will later be adapted into animated works by Disney. Anderson's fairy tales of fantasy with moral lessons are still popular with children and adults all over the world. Also, was it not Hans Christian Andersen that they also loosely adapted Frozen from with the Ice Queen story?
Yes. That's true.
1908, actor Buddy Ebsen, who portrayed George Russell in in Disney's Davy Crockett films and TV shows, is born in Illinois. He also appeared in such TV specials such as the 1973 Walt Disney A Golden Anniversary Salute, the 1978 NBC salutes the 25th anniversary of The Wonderful World of Disney, and the 2001 Walt, the Man Behind the Myth. Noted for his unusual surreal dancing and singing style, he was chosen by Walt Disney to be filmed dancing on many occasions as an aid for his animators and Imagineers. Epson was inducted as a Disney legend in 1993. TV fans will remember Epson as Jed Clampett on the Beverly Hillbillies and as a private investigator on Barnaby Jones.
Yeah, love Buddy Epson. Love him.
1934, Ward Kimball, who will become one of Walt's 9 old men, starts work at the Disney studio as an apprentice. At first, he'll work as an in-betweener, eventually becoming an assistant to veteran Ham Lusk. Within 5 years, Kimball will become one of the studio's top animators. Among his most famous creative achievements will be Jiminy Cricket. 1993, the Walt Disney Pictures live-action feature The Adventures of Huck Finn opens in theaters, a retelling of Mark Twain's classic novel of a young boy's adventure after he escapes from his abusive father and his relationship with a runaway slave. It stars Elijah Wood, a.k.a. Frodo, as Huck. 1997, at a ceremony in Manhattan, Disney CEO Michael Eisner, Rudy Giuliani, the mayor of New York City, and George Pataki, the governor of New York State, unveiled Disney's restored New Amsterdam Theater at 214 West 42nd Street. Built in 1903, the theater will become the home to such productions as The Lion King and Mary Poppins. Quote from Governor Pataki is, what we are celebrating today has got to be the most startling turnaround of any urban area in America. For your classic Hollywood Studios fans, or MGM Studios, Hollywood MGM Studios. Disney Lights Motor Action Extreme Stunt Show has its final performances in 2016 at Disney's Hollywood Studios as nearby locations around the streets of America closed to make way for that park's expansions of Toy Story Land and Star Wars Land. Parts of the area will be absorbed into Muppets Courtyard to be made official the following day. Lights Motor Action debuted in 2005 as part of the Happiest Celebration on Earth Festival. After more than
Mhm.
25 years, Honey I Shrunk the Kids movie set adventure playground closes at
Mhm.
Disney's Hollywood Studios. So, yeah. So Pam says, I miss the citizens of Hollywood. So, some memories that I have. The rest of the galaxy's edge will never last. LOL. Um,
I don't
but
know. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
so some memories. Yeah, I remember seeing the stunt show. There whenever I was in high school.
Yeah.
Um,
It
you
was a
know,
good stunt show.
2006, 2000
Impressive.
to 2010. We went several times over that
Mhm.
stretch, that time period, and
We did.
we saw the stunt show several times. I remember watching the Honey I Shrunk the Kids show,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
the actual
Mhm.
theater show that they had.
Yeah.
Um, and I remember playing at the playground with Adam.
Mhm.
And so it's
Yeah.
pretty it's cool to be able to remember things like that. And also, credit to mom, has always done a great job taking pictures, of all of our family vacations. But we have pictures, of me and Adam there in the Honey I Shrunk the Kids playground, having a
Mhm.
good time. I also, I think about that space, that area. I met a blue Power Ranger whenever I went with
Yeah.
Clay and his family in 2009,
Yeah.
in that area. We saw, as a family, we saw the Osborne family,
Oh,
spectacle of lights.
yeah. Ugh.
Osborne family
Ugh.
Christmas spectacle of lights.
Oh.
What was that? 2014, 2014. I want to say December 2014. Um,
Trying to
but I did some cool stuff in the area. I've met me and my best friend Clay, met Kim Possible and Ron Stoppable in that area, the streets of America.
Herbie the Love Bug. I
Yeah.
have a picture of myself with and these pictures are on
Mhm.
our Instagram. You might
Yeah.
have to scroll back some, but
Yeah.
they're on our Instagram feed.
But
Yeah,
there's
Herbie the
some
Love
cool
Bug.
stuff in that area
Yeah,
of the park. Also, the backlot tour. Saw some pretty
oh,
neat stuff.
yeah.
What was it? What was it? Was it Disaster? Was it Disaster Canyon? I can't remember.
I wanna say
Um,
it says some good stuff. The
yeah,
other thing that I really enjoyed about that area, y'all, was, that it really picked up the theme of the park. That it seems like, I would love to see them. Okay, Mike said he's performed on the streets of America. I have no doubt.
Catastrophe.
I
Catastrophe
Catastrophe
Canyon.
Canyon.
Thank you. I was tracking.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, I know one of these words isn't right. I just can't remember
right,
which.
right.
But yeah, very cool. It's cool to have been, and seen the parks evolve over time. The thing is,
Mhm.
I've always been a big fan of Hollywood Studios, even
Oh, yeah,
before Galaxy's Edge, before Toy Story Land. I've always been a big fan. A lot of people said, "Oh, Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios are about half
or
day
half-day
parks,"
parks.
you know, and I
They've never
never ever had a problem making a full day out of
uh-uh.
either one of them. So,
Oh, no. No,
um,
we didn't. So,
and
yeah,
that's pre all the expansions.
yeah,
Galaxy's Edge, Toy Story Land, Pandora, and Animal Kingdom.
yeah. But
Prior to
so
all
many
those
people
expansions. Uh,
but we have always enjoyed. We always try to take in the park as a whole, not
yeah,
just go in, ride the
yeah,
rides, and leave. A lot of people are just there for the rides,
yeah,
which is fine. I mean, if
yep,
that's if that's how you want to do it, but you are missing a lot. The
yeah,
people who do that, you're missing the things that Disney wants to show you.
yeah.
The atmosphere, the design,
Well, the
where they
shows,
land.
it's yeah,
Yes. Yeah. I don't think they were ever half-day parks, Russ. Yeah. Well, you make you wait in the lines for 2 hours each. Yeah, and I agree, Russ, it was a different time, it was a different time, and, that was when we had free fast passes, free fast passes. but with the expansions,
The Animation Academy there also. Had
good
that
stuff.
dedicated meeting space.
The hat,
There
the
where
hat,
launch bay is now. The hat, yes,
yeah,
the hat. You know, I
yeah,
still,
yeah.
I miss the
The
hat. I
Eiffel
miss the
Tower.
hat.
Lucky, I know you're listening. The Eiffel Tower.
Mm,
Um, golly, um, the parade.
yeah,
And I know it
Toy
is
Story
really
Mania.
late. Yeah, the
Oh my bad.
the block party. The
Yeah, the
block
block party. There
party.
you go. We
Yeah,
have the
yeah,
Nerf, the little Nerf squishy
yeah.
Nerf balls from that parade.
Uh-huh. We do. Yeah, the block party bash, which Mikey performed in, and which we likely saw him perform in, I might
Yeah,
add. Which is really, really amazing.
yeah,
But
it's incredible.
anyway, hats off to
The animator, the
yes.
little animator space also where you had, Block Party Bash.
Mhm.
Thank you, Mikey.
Mhm.
The little animator space there was a little store that was there next to where Launch Bay is now, where they
Mhm.
had an animator, there drawing, and
Yeah.
you had him, do a graduation.
Mhm.
Mickey, it's there at the house,
Yeah.
there at
Yeah.
y'all's house.
Yeah.
It's
I did. That
a
was
very very nice drawing of Mickey in a cap and
mhm.
gown for my graduation.
Yeah. Yeah. Really, really, really good stuff. The block party bash, Mike, was remains one of my favorite Disney parades.
Oh, it's
I'll
great.
have to say.
It was
It
fantastic.
it really was. It was,
Incredibles
and
are relatively new. Also, it was a great
they
parade.
were. They were. It was. And at the end, like we said, y'all, they had little round Nerf balls, and at
Yeah,
the end of them, they had like some cones from Toy Story, the traffic cones, and the blocks and things.
yeah,
There were certain ones of them opened up, and they shot those Nerf balls out all over,
yeah.
and people could, and you could pick them up, and William and I knocked little old ladies and children out of the way to get the Nerf ball. It was tons of
I
fun.
think you had me and Adam do your bidding. I don't know how much shoving you did. I think you had me and Adam do your bidding there. Um,
I can throw
but
elbows with the
yeah,
best of them.
yeah, it was great.
I
It was
remember,
great.
I remember, I remember chasing some of those little balls.
Uh-huh.
I think the only color that we don't have is green.
Yeah,
We have yellow, blue, and red. I don't think we
yeah.
have any green. But oh well, Mike. Yeah, but it was so much fun.
It
Yeah,
was.
it was gosh, it was fun. Anyway, moving right along here.
Yeah.
We'll go.
Oh, well, yeah, I didn't even finish this day. And no, that was the last one. That was the last one. We did indeed finish this day in Disney history. Let me share my screen here. But yeah, I love, I met Phineas and Ferb back in that area.
Uh,
They used to have a little facade of, Alice Toy Barn back in that area.
yep.
Um, I met Phineas. My bad. We were standing in line. I've never met Ferb. We were standing in
Yeah.
line. The Phineas and Ferb were both meeting, and Ferb took a break, and so I just met
Yeah.
Phineas. But I did get a personalized note from Phineas saying "nice hug." So
Yeah. It was so
that was
cool.
neat.
Yeah.
Phineas really went all out for me. I really appreciated
Yeah.
it. Different
Phineas
poses and
was a
stuff.
oh yeah, really fantastic, fantastic meet and greet. I really wish they would bring them back. I think I think they missed a huge merchandising opportunity with Phineas and Ferb, and surely they must have realized how big the fandom was
Yeah,
is currently.
yeah,
I
it
still
still
like
is.
Phineas and Ferb. And it took them forever. When we went to the parks that year, we found one pin. We bought
Yeah.
one pin that was Phineas and Ferb, and Adam had on a Perry the Platypus hat, and people just kept trying to take it off his head. I mean, it
Uh,
was just, where did you get that
well, and
hat?
we got that thing at like Hot Topic, if I remember
We
right.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. And the brim of the hat was made, Perry's bill. It was really, really
Hmm.
cute. But yeah. Yeah. I would love to see them return.
Yeah.
I would absolutely love to see them return. They did such a good job. Intelligent humor. intelligent humor. But we have a ton of news, guys. We're going to run through this, and then have our weekly Lorcana unboxing duel.
Yeah.
To see,
Yeah.
I've got my
Yeah, that's right.
Lorcana
They did
box
bring him
here.
back for Jollywood Nights at Hollywood
Yeah,
Studios this past
yeah.
year.
They did.
Yeah.
Did they? Oh
Well,
my
they were wearing like I think Santa hats and scarves, and they had a
Okay,
really long
I
line,
remember that.
and they
Yeah,
in addition to some other some other meet and greets, they kind of hit the break in case of emergency
right.
box
Yeah.
and rolled out Duffy the bear uh,
Yes.
as one of the
Oh, but
other
it was so much
Jollywood Nights meet and greets, but.
yeah.
Um,
Hey,
but anyway,
I would spend the money for Jollywood Nights just to see Phineas and Ferb.
yeah.
I would. I would. Yeah. Oh man. Cool.
At some
And
point, I need to do a. At some point, I need to like think about my. I would like to do an imaginary pitch style video. Maybe I could do some sketches of what I have in mind, and
ah,
do it vlog style at some point.
that'd be
But
interesting.
yeah, I have an idea that we could roll them out, but.
Yeah.
There we go. Mikey says the only reason specialty characters actually make it in the park, like Phineas and Ferb, it's paid by the promotion team for whatever's being promoted. So there we go.
Right. Right.
Have a good night, Dean. Thanks for being here.
Well, that was a good one. That was a good one. Oh, no problem. Dean, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Only pay, or is the specialty characters make it into the park? Yeah. Well, they need to
Which they
pay.
pay for them, the cast members and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you,
So
Mikey.
that's neat. But I would love to see them. I would really love to see them back in the parks. Lots of news, guys. We're going to start. We got a lot of updates, and a first promo poster for Tiana's Bayou Adventure, which
Yeah.
is opening very very soon. Sometime in summer. I think it's getting really close. That next slide will show us the promo poster for that they put out today for this. And they've also put out some pictures. I have some slides too from this little fella on the right is one of the new critters. They're introducing some new characters, if you will,
Yeah.
to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. This promo poster of Tiana features her, in the middle, standing tall. She has her, her arm extended up into the air, and the other one is on her hip, and she's in front of like the Bayou
The drop.
mountain, if you will, and then on the left is Tiana's palace, and on the right, I guess, is the business. I think that's like the factory on the right.
Yeah,
That is
co-op.
employee owned. Tiana's Foods on the right, and
Yeah.
then says Frontierland in the lower left hand corner, Walt Disney World on the right side. So this is the first promo poster that we've gotten. And it shows actually in cartoon form on either side of the mountain. It shows some of the new critters that they're adding, and those new critters are to play Zydeco music. So, in the actual attraction itself, if you will go, but there's the promo poster, guys. That's the first one we've gotten, and we discussed in Hitchhiker Chat at length today how we just really don't like her outfit. It's not very pretty, and this I personally don't think that this drawing is as pretty as Tiana is. Tiana is very pretty in the animated feature, and I don't think this looks like Tiana at all. But I don't like her outfit. I would, if they were going to put her in something. I understand the boots, and if you're going on a Bayou adventure, you're not going to wear a ball gown. But
Yeah.
They could still have gone with some of her signature color, which is green, and
Yeah.
I would love to have seen that. Maybe I don't know, maybe too much, too much green because a lot of the other, a lot of the rest of the poster
Yeah, it might have blended in
green.
there. Yeah, maybe trying to go
That
for
may
some
be
contrast.
maybe part of it, but
Yeah.
this is kind of the outfit that she has been pictured in, um, and it looks like she's actually wearing English knee boots and riding pants
Mm.
is what that looks like. But anyway, that is the promo poster,
So
and
the critter
they
on the
fit a
right
lot
there.
into it.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, they fit a lot into it. They put a lot into that. There are a lot of pieces depicted in that
Yeah.
promo poster. So
Yeah, you got the
that's
critters in the picture also
that we've gotten.
on either sides of the mountain. So speaking of the critters, so on the right here, this is Claude, the Louisiana black bear. Claude is
Mhm,
so this is from the Disney Parks blog
mhm,
explanation
mhm.
on a little bit of backstory on these little critters. But it's a little black bear with he's playing like a little drum here. Um, but what's interesting? Well, hold on a second. He is the Sebastian. Sorry, this is yeah, it's Sebastian. Here we go. So this is actually Sebastian, the Louisiana black bear. Though he's definitely a mama's cub, Sebastian charted his own musical course as a drummer, despite his parents being devoted horn players. He's happy to follow his friend Octavia's adventurous lead as they explore and play, and is fascinated with the small details in the bayou, like insects and mushrooms. So this is actually Sebastian, the Louisiana bear. Let's see here.
Max says the only time that she's in green is at her wedding, and a frog. She is green as a frog. This is true. Her working girl color is yellow. That's oh my goodness. Here's a couple of the other now.
Yeah, so these
These
are Octavia.
mhm. And
Uh,
Papa.
yeah, Octavia the Bobcat. Octavia plays the Vaxen, a single note horn instrument popular in rah-rah music. She's an adventurous Bobcat kid and loves climbing and hanging out in trees almost as much as she loves performing. This daredevil almost never gets scared. And to the right of Octavia the Bobcat here is Paw Paw the Bobcat.
Mhm.
Not only is Paw Paw Octavia's devoted grandfather, but he also taught her how to play the vaccine. Paw Paw lives to make Octavia smile and has the view that everything has a way of working itself out.
Yeah.
He's seen it all, but isn't jaded. So there's Paw Paw of the Bobcat
Yeah, there's
on the
Papa.
right.
I thought the Baxen was one of the monsters in Winnie the Pooh, but okay.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Baxen, the
the
Baxen.
Baxton. Yeah, good reference there. Wyatt would appreciate that.
Yep.
On the left here, we have Fina the gray fox.
Mhm.
Fina's enthusiasm extends beyond her drumming as she's constantly thinking of new ideas with optimism and energy. This imaginative to Fox is continually starting new projects with excitement, and her friends accept and celebrate her unique thinking. And then on the right, we have Claude, the Louisiana black bear. Claude is a salted earth kind of bear, or as
Yeah,
they say in the bayou, salt of the mound, who plays his horn along with the other members of his family. He's a tinkerer who loves to create things found in the forest and is frequently funny without intending to be, especially when it comes to his homegrown creations. So that rounds out all the critters uh, featured in the ride here. We keep inching closer and closer
yeah, yeah.
to it seems like they're getting closer and closer to having this thing wrapped up. I've heard reports that they've played. People have heard some music play. They've been
Mhm.
Imagineers have been test riding the ride also.
Yeah.
Um, but it seems like progress is moving along. Um, and I wouldn't be surprised um, if we get some sort of opening date, sooner rather than later. They keep breadcrumb trailing us, more and more details about it. So I feel like we're eventually going to get some sort of opening date.
Yeah. So this is a shot of the mountain or the bayou with the construction walls up there.
And again, it's open.
That's what I'm thinking, Amy. I'm thinking Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
I really have a strong feeling that they'll open it Memorial Day weekend. I'm thinking. But there's the broccoli floret with Rainforest Cafe vibes. I think something is missing, y'all. This needs something to me.
I hope it looks pretty at night. I hope that they add some kind of firefly effects.
I do too. Wouldn't that be cool?
And some really neat lighting for nighttime, because it could be really neat looking. Rest that it looks much prettier in person.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Tina says it will open up May 23rd. That is the day after I leave the state of Florida. Of course.
Right.
And Tina sounds like us in terms of hitting opening dates with our previously scheduled trips.
Yeah. Again, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, it looks pretty, but it's just a big lump of greenery. It needs something to give it some character. I don't know. Splash Mountain just had a lot of character. At the top.
Well, it's just iconic. With the tree at the top, and weren't they supposed to have some sort of like crashed ship like on the top of the mountain also at one point?
And
I think that got nixed. But Mikey says they also have firefly effects. They also just added lanterns outside, so there's still some work to be done here. But they keep feeding us details here and there. So it's supposed to open quote unquote summer 2024. How they interpret summer, who knows?
Right. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be.
You think Amy's hitting the nail on the head? It'll be Memorial Day weekend.
I do. I'm going out on a limb here, guys, and saying that's when it's going to be. Has a lot of flowers within the green. Doesn't look as green in real life. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. What they do with it. They have.
There's the water tower there on the right there, Tina. I just changed pictures.
Yeah, I do think that that you can see it in the upper right corner there behind that tree. Actually, I think that's an actual real tree. Yeah. And it has Tiana's crown on top of the water tower, which I think is a really nice.
I like the little Ray and Evangeline tribute on the crown. Well, hopefully again, that's something that they really highlight at nighttime. Hopefully,
very much.
But I'm really glad they incorporated that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it still needs something. I guess that's all they're going to do. But I think it needs a little something.
Did we lose the Mickey side profile? Is what the one thing that I'm wondering about.
I wonder.
As you're coming out the top there on the left, you got a little Mickey side profile. There's hidden Mickeys all over the parks, but that one was a little bit different and pretty neat.
Yeah. Maybe they kept that.
There you go.
They really hope they kept
Pam
that.
had mentioned her love for Ray, so there's a Ray tribute for you. Mikey says originally Mama Odie in the concept art was for Disneyland, but remember that's just concept. They never do exactly a concept. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I do hope we do. I hope we get Mama Odie. I hope they just kept it under wraps, and I hope they sneak her in.
I do too.
She's a really funny character. And the epitome of Louisiana lady.
She is.
So,
very much so. Love Mama Odie.
Let's see here. Sorry. So we got, this is coming at some point, summer 2024. We shall see. Mikey says they've already announced she's in the ride. Okay. That's what I thought. Uh, that's what I thought. Uh, but you had just said that those concept was for Disneyland. They know exactly the concept. But yeah.
That's a
Let's
good
see.
idea, Russ.
I like that, Russ. Russ says, I
Yeah.
hope they do work a little zippity doo dah reference within a Lewis riff.
Yeah, that would be so cool. Yeah, that's an excellent idea. Yeah, send Bob an email on that and let him know.
Yeah, there you go.
For us.
So yeah, construction continues to move along here. There's a side by side comparison. Little bit different angles there. You can see some sort of objects are hanging on the left there, right before the drop, and the Tiana's Bayou adventure. Okay, there we go. Talking about Mama Odie's boat, and the tree on top. Okay, yeah, thank you. There,
yeah,
I got the references mixed up there, Mike. So yeah, thank you. That one was originally for Disneyland, but yeah, she'll be in there. All right, thank you.
Yeah, little different. Yeah, a little different look there. But this was a side by side that was done by DFB Guide, Disney Food Blog, and I thought I'd just put that in there. Splash.
And I do wonder if the water will stay a brown hue, to signify the Bayou water. I wonder how, if they'll stick with that or not. But I guess we'll have to wait and find out. But anyway, next. Yeah. So again, Tiana's Bayou Adventure coming sometime summer 2024. Yeah. What that means, we'll have to wait and find out.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a fair chance. So Mom thinks it'll be Memorial Day weekend. Amy thinks it'll be Memorial Day weekend. We shall see. Anybody else, if you want to drop your guesses in the chat, let us know when you think it'll open. Next item, next bit of news here is a rumor.
Spreading rumors.
Yeah, it's a rumor. The disclaimer here. There's a rumor per WDW News today that the Frontierland Shooting Arcade is set to close forever at Magic Kingdom for the new DVC Lounge. Now, I saw this article, this rumor article this morning, and I had to check to make sure that this was not an April Fool's Day joke. And so anyway, I checked it. I was like, nah, man, it's actually from today. Anyway, Mike said that would be one small DVC lounge. Yeah, I don't feel like a DVC lounge would be the best use of that space. But that's just me. What do I know? Apparently nothing. But anyway,
this is the Frontierland Shooting Arcade, guys, is free. After
at Disney World,
at Disney World, it's not always been, but excuse me. It previously cost $1 for a game of 35 shots, but it was made free to play in 2021 after they had it closed for refurb, and then pavement work in the area took place in 2023 when they did all that. I'm sure y'all remember that. And it was completed in October 2023 in front of the arcade there. But it's a lot of fun. I generally do this. I think I have Mikey did this shot some on a live stream once with us. But yeah, I'm quite frankly surprised that it's made it this long. But I'm sure they will close it.
Yeah, I've taken a selfie with the sign just because I do at some point they're gonna yank the plug on this because we can't have free things at Disney World. Mikey says it was free for the 50th anniversary, then they just kept it free. Well, you know what? There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Maybe to save the Frontierland Shooting Gallery, I ought to just tell them, hey, Bob, let's just I somehow work it into Genie Plus,
There you go.
Somehow monetize it again. Yeah, there you go. But anyway, Yeah, I hope that this is just a rumor because I don't feel like a DVC lounge would be a best use of the space. And let's stay just sit in. You know what? I didn't make it down there, and they better be glad I didn't make it down there for the
For
prior to the
Country Bear.
reimagining of the Bears, uh, because I would have gone viral. Chaining myself to the Country Bear
Mhm.
Jamboree. But anyway, yeah, I've been waiting for this news. Frankly, Frontierland altogether. We've kind of taken a different uh, taken a different path, if you will.
Direction.
For
Yeah.
me, when that you want to change Tiana's Bayou Adventure there at Disneyland, you've got New Orleans Square there. Um,
That's
and
right.
so,
Oh,
I understand the haunted mansion's in the middle, but you kind of expanded New Orleans Square and also made Critter Country super small with the Hungry Bear restaurant and
mhm,
the Winnie the Pooh ride there at Disneyland. So I was
mhm.
like, okay, that makes more sense. I, it still bugs me, that they are retheming Splash Mountain to Tiana's Bayou Adventure at Disney World. Uh, but it's seemingly, it seems like there have been rumblings there too. Pecos Bill's restaurant,
Mhm,
at one point was kind of barbecue and like burgers and stuff, and then it
mhm,
kind of became like Tex-Mex-ish. It's
mhm.
kind of got you can get tacos, fajitas there.
Yeah.
Um, Pam said, "I could see the headlines: Crazy Texas man changes himself to the Bears," and yelling, "Nobody will take blood from my saddle." There you go. There's the headline for you. Thank you, Pam. It wrote itself. Um, so
Okay, Pam
Splash is still
gets that
considered
worked out.
critter country over there. It's not Port of New Orleans. Oh, get out of town.
Pam
That
Pam
makes
gets it down.
zero sense. But I digress. I know there are critters in the ride, but literally
Yeah.
it's it. Oh, I can't. All right. Uh, I'm tapping out on that one. But anyway, so yeah, I've taken pictures, selfies with the Frontierland shooting gallery. We'll see, whether or not the rumor comes to fruition. Usually, if there's smoke, there's fire. We'll see.
Yeah.
But again, I was hoping. I saw the article, the headline this morning, hoping that it was from yesterday. But oh
Mhm,
well.
mhm.
Um, let's see. Any thoughts on the Frontierland shooting gallery other than what you've already said?
Just that,
Yeah,
we'll see. I have a feeling that this is probably gonna happen. It has detailed theming. It has animatronics in
yeah,
it. So yeah, it's pretty neat little place. So we'll have to
yeah,
see what they do. But don't be surprised, guys, if you're in the parks or you've got a trip planned, um, you know, in the next couple months. Be sure and go by and take pictures and shoot.
yeah,
So because it is fun.
yeah.
It's a lot of fun. So
Uh,
we also have
yeah. Let me change the slide here. Sorry.
um,
I'm
yeah.
still. Let's see. This. Seriously, don't think it will. Too small of an area. Yeah. Hopefully you're right, Mikey. So yeah, again, go. Rewind. Yeah, I feel like they'll come for at some point. They'll come for the Frontierland Shooting Gallery, and then next they'll target Tom Sawyer Island.
Yeah,
Um, you know, just give it
it
time.
will.
I hope yeah, and something very key is coming later this year with the D23 Expo 2024. Um, Josh Damaro has said, hey, Iger's come out and said, hey, we're planning 7 new
Yeah,
lands.
yeah. We could do 7 new.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
could do
we could
7
do
more
seven
lands.
new land.
And I think with the expo, August 9th, 10th, and 11th in Anaheim, California this year. Um, I think with the expo this year, we're going to get more than blue sky. I think they're going to,
They've taken a lot
especially,
of heat for doing blue sky for so long and
yeah,
not actually coming across with anything. So,
yeah. I
um,
think we're going to get some actual plans here,
I think we will.
and we're going to start to see them breaking ground. You know, we talked about it a couple weeks ago that they've, you know, what was it? Was it patents that they did for you know, an Imagineer trailers and stuff over in Animal Kingdom? You know,
Yes.
that very well could be, you know, a sign of, hey, we're serious about,
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
doing something, expanding that Dino Land
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
There's a good chance that could, you know, could be serious moving forward. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I think we're going to get some concrete stuff this year at D23. Let's see.
I think, well, the reason I believe that we absolutely will get something
Yeah,
concrete is what we're going to be talking
yeah,
about towards the end of this. Towards the end of this, our
Joe.
slides and everything, our show tonight, Epic Universe.
Yeah,
That's why. That's why. Which is a good thing, guys.
yeah.
Competition is
Competition's
always a
great.
good thing. Competition is always a good thing. We are the
Yeah,
winners with competition with among the parks. So,
Mike, you
um,
can send that to us on Instagram if you haven't already. I'm streamed from my phone, so I can't. I can't. If I open up my text, it's going to throw my screen all crazy and do weird stuff. So,
gotcha.
yeah, if you hadn't already sent me that over it's Instagram,
Let's
send us a
see.
message on Instagram. I'll
I
check
can
the
get a
article
text,
there.
Mike. If you want to send it to me, I can get a text, Mike. Breaking news as of right now. Okay. Yeah, I could check. Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
Mike. I could. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Soarin around the world. Now, this is interesting,
Yeah.
guys. This little spot of news. It's not huge, but I thought it was really fascinating, mainly because it has to do with actual Imagineering.
Mm,
Soaring around the world, is one of our favorite things to do in Epcot, and it's a simulated flight ride, and
hmm
it was designed
Thanks,
first.
Mikey.
It's a Soarin style flying theater attraction.
Yeah.
It was designed by Disney Imagineer Mark Sumner, and he designed the original mechanism for this with an erector set,
Uh-huh.
literally. The new so they want to redesign this. Patents have been filed,
Yeah.
and the next couple of pictures show those pieces, William, and what those might look like. The new
Yeah.
mechanism uh, references Sumner's original patent, but it's they want to improve on the original design so that the updated attraction would have more movement. It would
Mm,
feature some shuttering and it would allow you to heave and
mm.
pitch, and so that you would get more of a
I see
more
that
of,
here.
yeah, yeah. So there's some of the patents that have been filed. So that's exciting to see that they're thinking about actually
Can I make
updating
a confession? Can I make a confession here? Is this
all
a
names.
is this a safe place to make a confession? I've not ridden Soarin' in years. Um,
Really? Oh my
I've not
goodness.
ridden Soarin' in years.
Oh wow.
Um,
I
you
love it.
know, Jillian, yeah, Jillian, you know, it's one that she doesn't like, and it's the same thing with Mission Space. It's been I think the last time I did Mission Space may have been it was whenever we went with the well, I don't even think I did it on
Perfect.
that trip. Yeah, thanks, Tina. Um, but yeah, it's been a while since I've ridden Mission Space as well, and I for one enjoy Mission Space. I know a lot of people don't.
Oh, I do too.
You know,
Yeah. Now,
I
I
enjoy.
haven't done
I'm
Mission
an orange
Space.
side guy because
I'm orange. I'm an orange girl. Go big orange.
don't waste my time with the green, the sissy version. Because what's the point of locking me in this small metal box if you're not going to shoot me into space,
Exactly.
uh, and have those G's pull on me? Um,
And that slightly nauseated feeling when I get
yeah,
off is just all part of the experience,
yeah,
guys. I mean, it's
it
just
really is though.
I
And so so it has been years since I've done Soarin'. And I wonder. Honestly, I feel like I've done Mission in Space more recently than I've done Soarin'. But it's not that I don't like them. It's all about who you go with on trips.
You haven't
And
been with me in a little while.
yeah,
To,
and so I
and not at Russ.
yeah. I've just not ridden this in a long time, not because I don't like it, but just because it hadn't been prioritized.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
again, they've added to, we got Ratatouille now.
Yeah.
We've got
Frozen.
Cosmic Rewind.
Yeah.
I've not done the
Frozen.
Moana, section yet.
Mhm.
But there again, the parks are expanding, which is a good thing. Um, but I just hadn't ridden this in a long time. This sounds cool to kind of up the intensity of this ride a little bit. Plussing plussing the attraction, if you will.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, I think this is neat. I would like to see them kind of enhance the experience there.
Yeah.
There
Pam
you go.
said she would be heaving and pitching. She gets car sick.
No, no. Tina says, "Will, you and I got to go, and Jillian and Chuck can commiserate on the ground." There you go.
There you go.
Uh,
There you go.
but anyway, yeah. Mikey says Tina's curved like that, so it feels like you're firmly immersed and not just looking at a flat screen. Exactly.
Mhm.
And it's interesting because Jillian does fine on
Oh,
Flight of Passage. I don't know if it's the legs dangling sensation or
right.
what, but
Right.
uh, you know,
And Flight of Passage is much more intense
yeah,
than Soarin'. So,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Here we go. Tina says also Disney and the state of Florida came to an agreement, and the court cases have been dropped.
Mhm.
Um, Russ says I think they'll make announcements, but won't start work on things and complete anything for at least 5 years from now. It wouldn't surprise me. Mike, let's see. They could get rid of. Okay. Russ says they could get rid of the curve if the screen was bigger. There we go. And Mike says, and note is a patent for a new ride, not saying that it is going to replace Sword. Okay, that's also worth noting there.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. It's like
yeah,
I think it's like an improvement of the current
yeah,
the way I read it was it's like an improvement on the current ride
okay.
vehicle.
Um,
So
let's see here. So next item on the agenda, or on the Disney news here in our notes, is ain't no passing craze. Lion King's 30th anniversary this year, and I did.
okay,
That's
Tina, were you looking at the Eiffel Tower or the Leaning Tower of Pisa? I'm, if it was curved, I'm just
yeah.
asking you.
Proving the right vehicle only. Um, but can you believe it? We're celebrating the 30th anniversary of the Lion
I
King.
know, I know. It's cr-
The
I yeah, it's crazy. I'm really excited about this, y'all. The merch is going to be so much fun. The Lion King is just such a classic Disney
yeah,
piece.
it's a top
Um,
five. It's a top five for
it's
me.
it's a top five. I agree 100%. It's amazing, and I think they'll do. If you'll go to that next slide,
It's
there's. I didn't do a whole lot. I didn't include a whole
yeah,
lot of slides of the merch, but I did put in
yeah,
one that has kind of a some of it there. Um, Usual Disney pricing, but I think this is going to be a lot of fun, and it's they'll have anniversary pins and what have. I'm really excited about this for Animal Kingdom.
yeah,
I just because the Lion King is just so classic. I mean,
yeah.
it is an amazing, amazing piece. It was directed by Roger Allers and Rob Minkoff, and it was released in U.S. theaters on June the 15th, 1994. 1994. It stars Matthew Broderick, Joseph Williams, Jonathan Taylor Thomas, and Jason Weaver. The cast also includes Jeremy Irons, the late Jeremy Irons as Scar. Oh my gosh. James Earl Jones as Mufasa. Oh my gosh. It even has Jim Cummings as some of the hyenas. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. So amazing, amazing,
Uh,
cast there. So,
Yeah, it's a top 5 for me, uh,
hmm
a favorite. But here's some of the merch here on screen. Here you've got is that Jim Shore a little figurine? Um,
I don't
it's
know if
kind of hard to tell.
I don't think that's Jim Shore.
Yeah, maybe
I
not.
don't think
But
it is.
anyway,
It's
it's cute.
really cute.
Regardless, it's a really cute statue with
Yeah, it
Timon,
is.
young Simba, and Pumbaa.
Yeah, mhm. It
Really
is
neat
really cute.
little statue. There's a 500-piece puzzle that looks like the movie poster slash the VHS box
Cover. Mhm.
um,
Mhm.
cover. There's a Lion King shirt with
Is it, man? Cool.
adult Simba growling with the that iconic Lion King sun rise
Mhm.
behind him.
Yeah.
There's a little girl, looks like a little girl shirt with young
Mhm.
Simba and young Nala, the cutesy little almost kind of chevron looking design
Yeah, oh, it's
box
that is
around them.
adorable. I may have to have that for my nieces.
Yeah,
I really
and then a blanket with Mufasa and Simba on it. There's thankfully not too often that I think, oh, I should have gotten that when it comes to merch.
right.
But I should have gotten the Lion King Spirit jersey, and I know that there are some that still float around there.
It's
On
still
Julian,
there. It's William, it's I saw it today on Jennifer's live stream, Jennifer
yeah,
Caruso's live stream. It's still there.
yeah.
I just need to try to have somebody grab it for you.
They, Jillian saw it when she was there on her last trip. But
Yeah, yeah,
I need a 2X. Yeah, granddaughters is what she meant there. My nieces, Tina. Um, but yeah, I should have bought the red Lion King Spirit jersey when I had
yeah.
the chance.
It's still
Also,
there.
it was
It's there.
it was on sale on Shop Disney, and marked
Oh,
down at one point, and was marked down
wow.
pretty low, and I missed out on it, and so there's very few times that I think I should have pulled the trigger on that, and I just didn't.
Yeah.
So uh,
Maybe we can have maybe we can, Florida Park Explorers
yeah,
or, Mike and Russ or somebody go in and grab that for us
yeah, keep
because
an eye out for
it
a
is,
2X of the Lion King
yeah,
Spirit jersey.
yeah. They still have that. And they still have it in the parks. And Jennifer's live stream today, they had that one right next to the new one that
Oh, okay,
they've done.
okay,
So, and the new one says on the back, it says like Hakuna Matata. It's really cute too, but I
yeah,
know that you want that red
yeah.
one. So,
And Jillian asked me yesterday. I can't remember why. Oh, yesterday we were hanging out with our friends, and she mentioned that I had. My buddy Garrett mentioned that there was a Spirit jersey that he was interested in getting. Uh, and then Jillian's like, "Oh, Will has a couple of Spirit jerseys, and I have the Haunted Mansion one, and I have that Captain America one also.
hmm hmm
Um, the Sam Wilson style Captain America one. But
right,
anyway,
yeah.
they're great. Usually I'm not a big Spirit jersey guy, but they put out some specific designs that I really like every now and
Certain
then.
of them are really, yeah.
Yeah,
Certain of them are just
the
really,
Star Wars one that I bought for you, I would probably wear. If they had my size there. Thank you. It's a music. Oh, it's a music figure. Thanks, Mikey. It's not Jim Shore. It's actually a music figure. So yeah, I got a better look at it. I had the small preview
little
version.
music box. Wow.
Um, that was on my screen. I wasn't looking at my laptop screen. Have a good night, Nick. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Um,
I could tell that it wasn't a Jim Shore just by the look of, by the look of it. But it's really
Mikey
cute.
says, "This is why you get it when you see it. Hits why your mother brought 2 new bags yesterday. LOL." Um,
They were
so
on
there you go.
sale, Mike,
Fair enough.
and it's
They're
your
on
fault.
sale. Yeah.
I blame
But,
you, Mike Wheeler.
that's funny. Um, but April. Speaking of Animal Kingdom, Monday, April 22nd is Earth Day. Animal Kingdom always has special events for that. In previous years, they've rolled out, the bears from Brother Bear. They've rolled out Gypsy from Bugs Life.
Mm-hmm.
So keep an eye out. There's a good chance they'll probably do a brief run on some, rare characters
Yeah.
for meet and greets. So keep an eye out for news there, and we'll make sure to cover it too if we see it. But they usually they'll have merch, special photo ops. There's a Pocahontas magic shot that in years past they've had Imagineers come and speak before.
Yeah.
So so who knows who
Really
will be
cool.
there. Um, so anyway, we've heard news that Joe Rohde is going to be teaching like master classes
Mm-hmm.
at
Mm-hmm.
Imagineering. So that's really
That's what
cool.
I heard. Yeah.
Uh, you know,
So you never know.
uh, but
He may
yeah,
show
who
up.
knows? Um, but yeah, there's some really cute magic shots that they've, that Disney Photo Pass on Facebook. I can't remember the full name, but Disney Photo Pass on Facebook has, released some of the new magic shots, and they're really cute. There's I think Heimlich is in one of them from Bug's Life.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I am a beautiful butterfly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Uh,
it's
Amy says Joe Rohde used to hang out on
yeah.
Earth Day at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
Um,
Now he's also, made some appearances and done a couple of lectures
yeah,
before.
yeah,
Amy, I'm thinking if I was to be able to meet Joe Rohde, I would do some fangirling out. I
yeah,
would.
yeah.
I totally would. Yeah.
So yeah, keep an eye out. The magic shots look really cute. There's one with Miko. Um, let's see. Also looking here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
checking my notes here. So Mike sent me an article, me and Mom an article via text and Instagram. Says Walt Disney, as of this is on Reuters, about 10 minutes. Hold on a second, I gotta refresh the page. The article was updated. I don't know how long ago here. 24 minutes ago. Says Reuters says Walt Disney Co. has secured
Mhm.
enough shareholder votes to defeat a challenge against its board mounted by Nelson Peltz's hedge fund, Tryon Fund Management. People familiar with the
Mhm.
matter said on Tuesday, enough votes have been cast as of Tuesday evening to put Disney's board directors safely ahead of Tryon's two challengers. There's an ad. Now I can't see what I was writing. Oh, there we go. That included Peltz and former Disney chief financial officer Jay Rasulo. The
Mhm.
sources said Blackwell's Capital, another hedge fund that nominated three board director candidates at Disney, was also successful in its attempt. The sources said the results of this year's most high-profile board fight will be announced at Disney's shareholder meeting on Wednesday. The sources cautioned that there was always a possibility that some shareholders may change their vote. They requested anonymity ahead of an official announcement. So we shall see, but we'll have
Yeah.
we'll definitely have word here soon enough.
Mhm.
With the meeting shareholder meeting
Yeah.
on Wednesday.
Yeah. We had talked about this, guys, the hedge funds.
Yeah,
These folks that we're trying to get board members onto Disney's board for sure. And it's been a definite concern.
yeah.
So let's see. I was trying to catch up in how can you change your vote?
Mm, I don't
I
know.
was wondering about that, Tina. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
about that.
I just
Anyway, the meeting is tomorrow. The
yeah,
shareholders meeting is tomorrow. If you
yeah.
own Disney stock, guys, you should have gotten some kind of a communique from Disney, an email or something
Asking you to
leading you
please vote.
asking you to please vote for Disney board members.
Mm,
They did a full media blitz, including an animated instruction on how to vote for the Disney candidates and to not vote for the other candidates, featuring Scrooge McQuack
yeah,
or Professor
sure.
Scrooge.
Yeah.
Uh,
Ludwig von Drake.
Ludwig, Doctor. I was really struggling to
Yeah,
pull that one out. Thanks for the
one of
assist.
those ducks. One of those
Look,
ducks.
look, everyone. One of those McDuck people.
Mm,
It was really cute, but at any rate, and Bob Iger has been very
yeah,
vocal about it. But both sides, have been very vocal about it. So that's something. Hopefully, Disney might take that as a little bit of a wake up call, for
yeah,
some of this instability that's been going on,
Yeah.
because that would not have been possible, had these outside folks not seen some vulnerability there in the
Yeah.
company and
Yeah.
some lack of leadership. That's when that happens. So
Yeah.
hopefully Disney will at least take this as a wake up call. I'm hoping they do
Yeah.
anyway. Mm-hmm.
So back to the picture on the screen here. Roundup Rodeo BBQ is now accepting discounts, AP and DVC. I'm glad to see this. They,
Yes. Yes.
whenever stuff is new, they're like, okay, we don't have to give you any discounts because it's new,
Right.
and
You're
you
going to come
know,
anyway.
you're gonna show up just to try it because it's new and you hadn't done it before. So they're accepting discounts now. That was one thing we asked about. Mom was a relatively new AP whenever we went last year
Mhm.
to Roundup Rodeo BBQ. Uh, and so anyway, it's great to see them accepting discounts now.
Yeah.
We really enjoy this place. I feel like
Mhm.
we've talked about this before. We feel like it didn't get a fair evaluation by a lot of people.
Oh, I don't think it did at all. That it didn't get
It's
a fair
it's
shake.
thoroughly enjoyable. The
I
theming
love it.
is everything you could ask for in a themed
Tons of
restaurant.
fun. Yeah.
Is it missing a character meet and greet? I absolutely think so.
Yes.
However,
Yes.
it's incredible.
It really is. And the
Yeah,
food is good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the best barbecue I've ever eaten? Absolutely not.
No.
Uh, Most of the best barbecue I've ever had in my life is less than 5 minutes from my house. So,
There you go.
um,
True.
but
That's true. It is.
anyway, it's not the best barbecue I ever had in my life, but between what they offer, granted they've cut down on options, which also saddens me. But theming, the food is good enough in my opinion.
Mhm. Yeah,
I
and,
really I
those
enjoy it.
they recently released a um,
Hey, welcome in, Sparkly Pink Diamonds.
recipe for the cheese biscuits. Hey, sparkly pink diamonds, welcome
Yeah,
in. I love you just because of your screen name. You know
yeah,
that. Fellow Texans in the house, guys. But yeah, they recently released a recipe for the cheddar biscuits with that pepper jelly,
yeah. Pepper. Yep.
and yeah, I'm thinking I might try to make those because it looked
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good.
Too.
And those biscuits are those are really good. The desserts, y'all, are good. The food is good. I mean, yeah, try this, especially if you have kids. I mean, if you have kiddos, definitely. It's
Yeah,
fun, and the restrooms are fun.
a Buzz
We have
Woody and
on our
or Bo
channel, we
Peep
do have, yeah, we do
rotation
have
meet. Oh, go ahead.
I'm
Sorry.
sorry.
No,
We do
yeah,
have if you would like, check our dining reviews playlist for a dining review of Roundup Rodeo BBQ.
yeah. I will say, if they had a small dedicated space to meet, Woody, Buzz, Bo Peep, and
Yeah,
just
so
Jesse,
cool.
rotate them through, you know, I think it would really put this over the
Mhm.
top.
I do too.
But
Yeah,
they got a lot of people in a relatively small area, so there's not
yeah,
you know
yeah.
maybe they could do some sort of like entrance queue extension. Maybe I don't know.
Mhm,
I'm
mhm.
thinking back to something along the lines of what Jillian and I had back in December. So it's Lamplight Lounge now, but back whenever Jillian and I went to Disney California Adventure in 2017, uh, there was they meet outside, but it's not part of the meal
Yeah, the
experience, if you will.
dining
Uh,
experience.
but Back
Right.
in December 2017, Jillian and I went to what was then Ariel's Grotto, and we met several. It was a character meet and greet.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
princesses stopped by your table, so we met
mhm,
like Tiana, I think Belle,
yeah.
Rapunzel, Ariel. And they had they had like as you like showed up for your reservation, they had a dedicated area for you to meet Ariel, and they actually gave
Oh,
you that photo as
yeah,
part of like complimentary part of your meal. Um,
nice. Now,
and
see, they
so
do that at Cinderella's royal table
yeah,
as well.
Yeah.
meet Cinderella and get
Yeah.
the
Well,
photo.
that's fair. But
Yeah.
I think you could do both. Mikey says then you put the characters behind the paywall. They've been able to have them in the land itself because they are too close together. I think you could do both.
Yeah,
Frankly,
you could work that out. They figured
yeah,
that out. Because
yeah,
Cinderella, does that. They did that with
yeah,
Cinderella at and you can, still meet her. So
yeah.
I think it would be fun as part of the
But
experience.
anyway, regardless, and I get it. Yeah, sparkly pink diamond. Angie says yes. As a Texan, I'm skeptical of the barbecue. Yeah, us too. But I think it's passable. And the theming really puts it over the top, and
Good.
just the atmosphere and all the fun things that
Oh,
that go on while you're eating.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
it's a great
It's fun.
experience,
It
and
is
it's perfect for Toy Story Land, and also a great addition to dining
fun.
at
It is.
Hollywood Studios.
I
Uh,
agree. 100%. Yeah. And the next picture is
yeah,
just the next picture is wonderful. Go to the next
yeah.
picture.
Next picture here. Oh yeah, here's me and Mom
Yeah,
with
it's great.
Trixie and Jesse there in the background.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
But yeah, check out our dining review on our channel, guys, of
yeah,
Woody's Roundup Rodeo BBQ. It is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's well worth your time, I think.
yeah.
And the cast members are just tons of fun.
Oh, they're
It's
great.
just a
They're
good
great.
experience. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a good
See, there's your two characters. Russ says about the
yeah.
picture I just showed of me and Mom. um, let's see here. So a little bit of transition here.
Yeah.
Jumping to the
Shifting.
other park.
Hmm. That
Uh,
shadowy place where we're never
yeah,
supposed to go, but
yeah.
we go anyway.
So next year, Universal Studios will open Epic Universe. Jillian's mentioned that there's a gigantic price increase also that and that comes with
Yeah.
Universal tickets because of this land. But there's let's see here. Let me click through some of these pictures here. So here's Epic Universe. Here's a layout of the different lands. You got Celestial Park that everybody enters through, and then you kind of get to a hub area with different portals to each of the different lands. You got Super
Mhm.
Nintendo World, Dark Universe, Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, and then How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, which we've got more
Mhm.
information on this week. And let's see here. So some portal archways have been installed.
Mhm.
Frankenstein Tavern was revealed. Test dummies on Yoshi's adventure during the Epic Universe construction. Uh, you know, an aerial photographer bio-reconstruct shared new photographs of Epic Universe themed lands themed to Nintendo, How to Train Your Dragon, Harry Potter, and Universal Monsters.
Mhm.
Um, Only Super Nintendo World has officially been confirmed up until recently, with the How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk being,
Mhm.
officially, rolled out. I think that might have been some bit of old news that I read that line there. But um, How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk looks really really neat.
Mhm.
It They have a few different attractions here. Sorry, I'm trying to read through your notes here. So let's see. They're going to have a Dragon Racers Rally, and there's a boat ride called Fire Drill. So with all these different dragons that are around the land, you got to figure out how to put out fires, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that's going to be an interactive boat ride. There's two other attractions are going to be Hiccup's Wing Gliders and a stage show called the Untrainable Dragon. I have seen a clip from this Untrainable Dragon show, and it looks amazing.
Oh, wow.
It
Yeah.
looks. So I think I want to. Yeah, it's at Beijing. Um, but
Mm.
if that, if the clips, if the show that we get here is anything like the show at Beijing, it looks incredible. Uh,
Mhm. Mhm.
So, very exciting. You're going to be able to meet many different. Yeah, there you go. Fire Drill sounds like a ride copy of the land. Ride copy of the ride they have at Legoland. See, I've never been to Legoland, but it's you'll be able to meet all sorts of different kinds of dragons throughout the land.
Mhm.
There's some neat interactive meet. There's a meet and greet with Toothless, the main dragon from the How to Train Your Dragon series.
Mhm.
Um, it looks really neat. It looks like a fun area. I think this is going to be one of those situations where, oh yeah, Amy says, I wonder if it'll be like the boat ride at Legoland where you squirt
Mhm.
fire hoses. Yeah, probably a good chance of that. Um, but I think that's what Mikey was talking about too, and maybe it was Russ maybe said something like that too. But
Mhm.
anyway, I think this is going to be a situation where the theming is so good that it actually boosts the popularity of the franchise,
Maybe. Yeah, I
because there are going to be people that go and experience it, and say, "Man, I really need to go." I'd really, or in preparation for a trip, they're going to say, "Hey, we need to watch How to Train Your Dragon."
exactly. Need to watch it.
Um,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so, it's going to be a bit of both. If I had to guess,
Mhm.
and I think it's going to be do a lot to boost the popularity of this franchise.
Yeah, I think
Um, you know, I, I've something that I've thought about, and one of the things that Disney, until they mess it up at some point, um, and the thing that they've always got going for them is the nostalgia factor,
mhm.
and the magic, if
For
you will.
for
Um,
sure.
and so, you know, it's I mean, you say, okay, well, you've got Toy Story. Well, yeah, obviously I love Toy Story a whole lot more than I loved How to Train Your Dragon. And so,
Right,
they
right.
have a real advantage. Disney has a real advantage when it comes to
Mhm.
IP.
Yes, they
And developing that emotional connection between,
do. Mhm.
you and,
Your
the park
your
experience.
childhood you.
Yeah, and their
Like
childhood
like
years.
30-year-old
Um,
you and 5-year-old you.
yeah, exactly. And so, I think I've for sure seen the first How to Train Your Dragon movie. I want to say I've seen the second one too,
Mhm.
um, but I've not seen the third one. And so anyway, I I think I still maintain. I think this is going to be such a really neat land that it boosts the popularity of the franchise.
I do too.
So anyway, but it looks really neat. All the rides look like a lot of fun.
Mhm.
Um, and I just
Kinda
think it's going to be
scroll
a neat,
through
neat
there,
experience.
if you scroll through there, I've got,
Yeah, let me click through.
promo pictures of
There's Celestial Park,
yeah, of the
which I've
different
seen some of the racers ride here. Can't
mhm,
remember what it's called.
mhm.
There's the Wizarding World of Harry Potter
Oh,
uh, portal,
yay! I'm so
which
excited about
which
that
I've
one.
heard that the show buildings are quote unquote massive,
Yeah,
which is very exciting. Um,
I'm really
but
excited about the
I
ministry.
I do wonder about the time period for the Ministry of Magic. Whether it's going to be,
Oh,
hey, welcome
yeah,
in,
maybe.
Devin. Whether
Thanks
it's
for
going to
having me.
be more Fantastic Beast era or actual Harry
Mhm.
Potter era.
Right,
Um,
right.
so I do wonder about that. But to hear that the show buildings are huge is exciting.
Yeah, yeah,
Then Super Nintendo World,
yeah.
obviously I'm thrilled to do this one.
Crazy. Yeah.
Uh, you know, and I will say, this is one area. This is one area where um, I am nostalgic. The nostalgia factor is here for me when it comes to Super
Yeah.
Mario
Oh, yeah.
World. You know,
Oh, yeah.
and
Big time.
this
Big
this
time.
is one area
Well,
where
and Harry Potter.
where they can go.
And
Yeah, and Harry Potter as well.
Harry
Um,
Potter too.
I thoroughly enjoy. The Mario games. I played a ton of them growing up. I still
Mhm.
play them with Wyatt, and
Oh,
so
yeah.
both of us are going
And
to get
there's yeah.
eventually go at
So
some
now you're
point.
teaching Wyatt again, there's
Yeah,
that continuity that Disney, has depended on for so many years is
yeah,
loving it and teaching your child,
passing it on. Yeah,
passing it on to
yeah.
absolutely.
So
True.
anyway, I'm thrilled for Super Nintendo Land. Couldn't be more excited about it. Like the Donkey Kong coaster tech looks awesome. Also, to
Mhm.
simulate jumping over gaps.
Mhm.
on the Donkey Kong ride. Sounds amazing. Um, but yeah, this is one area. This and Harry Potter are two areas that that the nostalgia
Yeah,
factor is in play.
yeah.
Wyatt enjoys Harry Potter. He had a great time at the Wizarding World. On our last trip, and we're both anxiously looking forward to experiencing Super Nintendo World together.
Mhm, mhm.
And
Yeah.
then Dark Universe. See, Dark Universe. I've
This
heard many people say that this is probably going to be a kind of a sleeper land, and that it's going to be really really cool. And even even if scary stuff in your thing, that it's going to be so cool that you can't help but go and check it out.
Yeah,
Um,
I think this is gonna be real interesting.
yeah,
I love it. And Dark Universe now, I'm just quite sure that, this has piqued Disney's interest, because Disney
yeah,
has always talked about doing a Villains Land.
yep,
So, I'm thinking that Disney will kinda be watching this,
yeah,
as a, just kind of a get an idea how well this does,
yeah,
because they have always talked about doing a wild beast,
yeah.
Mystic
Beastly
Beast,
Kingdom. Yeah,
and
yeah.
Animal Kingdom,
Yeah,
and
Dark Universe will be like Hollywood Horror Nights year round. I think, yeah, I mean, they're highlighting the classic Universal monsters.
mhm,
Frankenstein, Wolfman,
right.
Dracula.
Staying with
Uh,
the movies, still
yeah.
staying with with the movie theme. So I think it's going to be interesting, guys. I love the idea of the portals
Oh,
into
yeah, I do too.
each land. I
Yeah.
love I love the
I hope
entrances
that
they
I hope that we get pretty close to the concept art on these portals
I do
because they look really neat.
Yeah. Now, if you'll go on, we have some construction. WDWNT guys .com put up tons of amazing construction pictures, which we're going to share with you. And this is so fascinating to me, guys. This is a full size theme park going in from scratch, and we
Yeah.
have the aerial photos of it. It's really fascinating. The construction work in the center of that first photo, just beyond the entrance archway and between the two buildings, is for a cascading water feature.
Sweet.
The building at the top, it will be the flagship shop of Epic Universe, and the
Yeah.
building at the bottom right is the waterside restaurant. That's the first. That's the first picture
Yeah.
there. So um, that's what's going on in that video. The architecture and the building of
Yeah.
something as complicated as a theme park just really fascinates me.
Yeah.
How do they, that they, engineering and architecture and all of this, all of the plumbing, all of the electrical, all of the design. Wow, I'm really impressed.
Yeah.
Um, so
There's a portal. There's a look at the
that's
that's
second.
the so the yeah this does look a lot like the this is the monsters portal. And
Mhm.
it does look
That's
very
the dark
similar to the
universe.
concept art. So check that
Yeah,
out.
yeah. Now the dark universe. Um, Guess we'll enter dark universe through this portal beneath a gnarled tree. The
Yep.
roots wrap around rocks, and and a thin tower sticks out at the top, and then a village will unfold beyond the portal. So, um,
So my buddy Daryl is going to be all into this.
uh,
But he's
yeah,
a big he can do the horror movies, and he specifically loves the Universal monsters. So I think this is going to be right up his alley, and
yeah.
there's a good
That's
chance that
fascinating.
he'll want to go together to this. Um,
Mhm.
so I think this is really neat here. This is a look at the How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk
Yes.
area. I love that they basically tried to go straight from the film to reality.
Yeah.
You've got the two big Viking statue things, and you can see
Mhm.
couple of Viking boats in the background. There's going to be a lagoon. I think there's going to be a lot of forced perspective
Yeah, I
here.
agree, Russ.
As far as the construction goes, to really make this land look big, but it looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah. Olive Burke, of course, is a universal trademark, and this there's got a couple of picture
Yeah,
there of that one, and at the top is the main Olive Burke roller coaster,
yeah,
and at the bottom is the load area for a boat ride.
yeah.
So most universal trademarks indicate that the coaster will be Dragon Racers Rally, and that the boat ride again will be Fire Drill. Two other attractions will be a spinner ride,
Mm-hmm.
likely named Hiccup's Wing Gliders, and
2025, Pam.
a stage show called the Untrainable Dragon.
Yeah,
And yeah,
and
so
also there's a dining experience as well. The big hallway that's featured,
mhm,
the big
mhm,
hall that's featured in the How to Train Your Dragon series.
yeah, yeah.
Is also going to be
This
a
is
place
to
where you can
open
actually go and eat.
2025. Pam is all we've gotten on an
Yeah.
opening date for this. 2025.
So
So
pretty neat.
mhm,
Again, very
good.
excited about this. Looking forward to experiencing it. Uh,
Yeah.
I hope that Jillian's Let's Adventure Travel stuff. I
Mhm,
hope that her travel agent discount extends to Epic Universe because it
mhm.
sounds like we're probably going to need it based on
Right,
the
right.
prices that she's already talked about. So
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, Pam says some folks won't take
Yeah.
as long as Tron. No, I don't think from announcement to them actually rolling it out will be
Will be.
as long as Tron.
Right.
What was it? Angie said, I love all the horror stuff. I've never been to Universal, but I'm really excited for Monsters Land. Yeah. I
Mhm.
feel like there's a pretty decent number of people that once they get wind of it, obviously we're parks people, we follow parks news, Universal and Disney. But
Mm.
I feel like as more people get wind of this and as the land actually opens and the buzz like starts to spread,
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
think there are people in Angie's boat also that
Mhm.
may not have ever been to Universal, but they like, hey, I
Mhm.
really like those classic Universal monsters. I
Right.
gotta go. So
Gotta go. Yeah.
um,
People
and
who may
then
not have gone before.
if
Yeah.
I will say this, if Universal successfully pulls in more Nintendo IP and they successfully pull in at some point Pokemon, which I wouldn't be surprised if it happens at some point.
Yeah.
Um, it's they're going to do a lot in terms of um, competing more one to one with Disney because
That's
as Amy made a great point up above that I wanted to go back and highlight. She said, "Here we go." Amy and Tina both here. Amy says, "I think Epic will give a run for your money. Nostalgia to video gamers and kids with Nintendo and watching the Dragon
mhm.
movies. Yeah, and Harry
Mhm.
Potter. I mean, Harry Potter is one of their cash cows.
Yes.
Um,
Yes. Oh,
and so,
yeah.
yeah, as Tina says, but Universal's made a lot of inroads in that area at Harry Potter. Who knows if Disney keeps thinking they can rest on their laurels and Universal keeps building, that may flip. Yeah, exactly. Again, I, I'm a huge fan of Mario. I've played video games pretty much my entire life.
Mhm.
Um, and then Harry Potter, I'm,
Mhm.
a massive Harry Potter fan. A lot of my knowledge has faded over time, but there was a time where I could have told you pretty much
Mine too.
anything that happened, and in
Yep.
any of the books, let alone the movies.
Yeah.
So
We both had a pretty good command
yeah,
of Harry Potter trivia
right.
for sure.
So both of those are already very exciting, but if they continue building on that, um, yeah, it's they're going to continue to
Oh,
make
I
progress in
agree.
that arena, as both Amy and Tina alluded to. Yeah, Pokemon's ripe for this kind of concept. Yeah, I've
It is.
my thought process has been, I thought at some point they would end up retheming the Marvel Superhero Island to either Nintendo or maybe even Pokemon at one point.
Mhm. Mhm.
I thought that they might possibly do a retheme. Once the whole deal happened with Disney
Right.
and Marvel. But
Right.
anyway, it seems like that. They're just going to keep rolling with what they got. But But I will say this: I really enjoy Universal's Marvel Superhero Island.
I do
Uh,
too.
Wyatt and
Yeah.
I had a great time. The Spider-Man ride is a classic. I hope they never change.
Mhm.
I hope that ride never changes. They can update the graphical quality of the ride, but
Mhm.
I hope that they keep that '90s era Spider-Man,
I
you know,
know.
front and
Yeah.
center. Just because you know it is a time capsule in the best
It
possible
is.
way.
It is. I agree.
Um,
I
you know,
agree.
having experienced it recently after not having done it for like 9 years, I love that ride. Wyatt and I had a great time on the Storm ride, yeah, the spinning ride. I thought it was going to sling either one of us out, you know, of the vehicle. We got to spinning so fast on the Storm Force ride, but anyway, um, yeah, the spider signal. But yeah, it's not gonna be the most dangerous night of my life and yours. So yeah, I love that ride. But
Yeah.
anyway, and the meet and greets were great too. Wyatt met
Yes.
Cyclops.
Yes.
You know, he met Spider
Cyclops
Man.
was amazing to
Yeah,
Wyatt.
he
He
was.
was. Yeah.
He met was it Rogue, Storm,
Mhm.
Wolverine,
Mhm. Yeah.
and who
And
else?
they were all in their cartoon
Yeah,
costumes, which
costumes.
I love, which I
Yeah.
love, yeah.
I walked around later and passed by Doctor Doom and Green Goblin, which was pretty cool. That was in a live stream that's private on the channel. But
Mhm.
anyway, it's really neat. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
so very excited for Epic Universe. You know,
Yeah.
lots to look forward to. You know, we all win when Disney and Universal have to compete, and they're trying to keep make progressing in terms of
Oh,
offering a
good, yeah.
superior park experience. The end
Mhm.
customer wins. I'm great. We're going to pay a little bit more, but at the end of the day, the customer we all win. All the
Yes,
guests
we do.
all win whenever they're competing and trying to make each other better.
We
Uh,
do.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
So
yeah,
Pam says, "Is Universal able to keep the Marvel stuff, or
yeah,
does Disney pull the plug?" I hope Universal Pam, I hope Universal can keep the Marvel stuff because I think they're better at it than Disney.
yeah.
I think that Universal is better at Marvel than
And
Disney.
the Marvel portion, Guardians Cosmic Rewind and Mission Breakout are both fantastic rides. Um, but I like
That's
that.
true. That's
I
true. That's
like
true.
that their Marvel, the Universal's version of Marvel, is more closely associated with, the old
Comics.
TV shows and then the
And
actual comic books. You
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
whereas Disney's Marvel is more associated with the MCU. So,
Movies. Right.
uh,
The
yeah,
MCU. Exactly.
yeah, the
That's
Marvel
and
Cinematic
yeah.
Universe.
That's it. Russ, I have never been to Avengers Campus, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I know that the feeling
yeah,
about Avengers
exactly, Amy.
Campus is that
It's
it
missing a true e-ticket attraction, is what it's missing.
yeah, Avengers Campus is so
As
far
good as
kind of a miss.
yeah, as good as Mission Breakout is, you know, um, I just think it's missing that big. They talked about a King Thanos ride at one time. If
Mhm.
you can do a really awesome epic dark ride,
Right.
uh,
Yeah,
or some sort of like
that would do it.
interactive screen slash dark ride.
Mhm.
I'm thinking something along the lines of like a pirates at Shanghai. I think
Mhm.
if you could do some sort of molding
Wow.
between
Yeah.
taking people through practical sets and
Mhm.
great screens, I think it could be amazing. So
Mhm.
um,
Pam,
yeah,
you should check out Mission Breakout.
yeah. It's the
It's
rethemed Hollywood Tower of Terror,
mhm,
except they made
mhm,
it Guardians of the Galaxy themed.
and it's
Yeah,
tons of fun. It's a Joe Rohde, so you know it's fantastic, Pam.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a Joe Rohde retheme of Hollywood Tower of Terror at Disneyland,
yeah,
and it is ridiculously fun.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Somebody somebody got me on April Fool's Day yesterday because they posted. Speaking of, I say this, I'm on track here. I'm not going to get us off track here. Yesterday was April Fool's Day. Somebody rickrolled me, because they said, "Oh, there's a new song for Mission Breakout," and it's got what is it? I think Born in the USA. I want to say there's like 6 songs that rotate. I'll look them up real quick. Mission Breakout songs.
Hunka Hunka Burning Love is one.
Yeah. Hit Me With Your Best Shot, Free Ride, Burning Love, I Want You Back by the Jackson 5, Born to Be Wild, and Give Up the Funk. Somebody rickrolled me, and they said, "Oh, there's a new song for Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout," and it played the elevators backing up, and Rocket does let's get things rocking, and he plugs in the tunes. And it started playing "Never Gonna Give You Up, Never Gonna Let You Down." And so I don't know who that was on Twitter, but they 100% got me hook, line, and sinker.
Cute.
I said, April Fool's Day got me. They had me sold. I was like, and that would be a really funny Rickroll if they could run that on April 1st every year, and just have that as the only song you hear would be really funny.
It's true.
So I don't know who that is, but I need to add Imagineering. I need to go and reply to their tweet and add Imagineering and say, please do this on April 1st every year.
Do this. Yeah, it would. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I believe that is all the news we had.
That's it.
There's a solar eclipse coming. Texas is in the path of total darkness. A lot of Texas is.
If y'all haven't planned your solar eclipse, pick a spot.
Get some glasses or a welder's helmet, or some sort of approved way to view it. That way you don't.
Our glasses.
Our
vision. Glasses ready to go.
April 8th. So we're 6 days removed. So anyway, mom got some glasses there. I think it's hilarious that one of the lenses is Texas shaped and the other one's Arkansas shaped for Texarkana. But anyway, so got that to look forward to. Should be really cool. It would be there's some funny like snacks that you could get related to this. What is it? A Star Crunch? What is it? Moon pie. Sundrop.
I did all
drink.
The last solar eclipse. I did that. I did the whole snack thing. Whole snack thing. It was
So anyway, we're
you guys go Sparkly Pink Diamonds. Y'all go to your Ace Hardware is where I got these. $2.99 a piece. And they may be at your Ace Hardware. They may be themed to your area. So
check it out. Go look. Oh, there you go. Pam says I'm going to play Total Eclipse of the Heart during the eclipse. There you go. That's a good one.
I saw somebody had like a suggested playlist. But we have been told, we have been told to expect. We have been told to shop and get gas and do
bread, milk,
bread, toilet
water,
paper, the whole thing, because the population in our area is expected to double. Because of this, and we have a ton of hotels here. So, so we're gonna be.
If you're in the path of total darkness, there's a good chance you might want to stock up a little bit on groceries just to make sure you're okay. I'm not suggesting the old panic buy and go out and buy out the whole store, but
don't do that.
just have a little extra on hand for the next few days.
If you have a gas can in the garage, fill it up. That kind
of thing. All righty, so a little transition here. DFW area. I am. Mom is more northeast than that, but
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
North
Amy
Texas.
says Erie, Pennsylvania is expecting crowds too. Yeah, you can
Yeah,
look at maps to see who was in the past.
yeah, where it's
But
gonna be. Yeah,
let's transition here, and we're going to do another pack battle. You're in Houston. Okay, cool.
yeah.
Pam's nephew's headed to Ohio. Very cool. We have some first chapter packs. I've opened. Oh man, I should have. So what was it? I've opened, I think, 12 packs total. I've only opened one first chapter pack so far. Um,
And I've opened 7. I've only opened first
and
chapter packs.
and
So
11, the 11 Rise of the Floodborn packs. So my total pack count is at 12.
yeah,
Um,
and my
I've
total
got
pack
this
count.
binder here that I'm keeping my stuff in. I keep an account here with hash marks, tick marks, on how much of each set I've opened. And I've also been opening them on stream. I've got a bunch of stuff I could open. Actually, need to do a vlog. I actually have a few vlogs I need to shoot, but got to free up
I'll
space
be
on my
back.
phone. Oh, okay. But anyway, so this is a pack of Disney Lorcana. It's a trading card game. If you're unaware, they've actually rolled out 3 sets at this point. You have the first chapter, you have the Rise of the Floodborn is the second set, and the third set is called Into the Inklands. So, actually, let's see when Mom get back. Wait for Mom to get back here. But um, so I think Mom has, in terms of pack artwork, she has one with Elsa and one with Mickey. And so I actually have, based off the packs that I have the Maleficent artwork as well. So um, until Mom gets back here, which actually, where'd she go? Until Mom gets back here, help me decide, should we, in our pack battle tonight, should we open the, actually, I'll show you Maleficent, but there's Maleficent there. Um, should we open our Mickey packs or our Elsa packs? In chat, let us decide here. First couple responses. Do we want to open an Elsa pack or a Mickey pack? Uh, Let us know in the chat. Pam says Mickey.
Pam says Mickey.
All right, do the Mickeys have it? Can we get 2 responses for one of the artworks? There we go. Tina
Yeah,
and Angie and Debbie.
yeah.
Oh, the
Everybody's going
consensus
Mickey.
is Mickey. Mickey. Oh, Mickey. I held up the Elsa pack. It said Mickey. Mickey. So brave little
Okay.
Tailor Mickey here. First chapter. So the
I still
name of
got
the
it wrong.
game is. So the name of the game is, we go based off of who opens the highest rarity of cards. So we're going to be opening 6 common cards, 3 uncommon cards, and then the next 3 slots, there's 2 rare slots, and then there's a holographic, or a cold foil hollow, if you will.
Right.
So
Right.
it'll be shiny, basically. Or it could be enchanted. Could be enchanted. We'll see. But and if any of us opens an enchanted, I'm absolutely losing it. I'm just letting you know. So,
Right. Right.
Chad, who do you want me to go first? Who do you want to go first? Do you want me or Mom to go first? So I won our most recent series. I took 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes.
so well, actually, we'll let the chat decide here. But let us know, chat, who opens pack first. We're opening the Mickey packs.
Yeah.
Dawn already almost has her pack open. Okay, so
Yeah.
Pam,
We're ready.
we have a vote for Pam here. Mom, I'll let you do the honors since I took the first series. Yeah, Debbie says Dawn.
Okay.
Yeah, ladies first.
Okay.
So I'm going to send Mom full screen here and
Okay.
see
Here
what she
we
gets.
go. Okay. All right. So
Flip a
here we
coin.
go, guys.
There you
All
go.
right. All
Also,
right.
I like your
So,
Haunted Mansion garb as well. I like the
thank you.
Mickey
Yeah.
the Mickey
Yeah.
Haunted Mansion plush in the
Yeah.
background.
Yeah. This is our 50th anniversary.
So
Uh,
the main event,
I love him. Yeah. I got him at the gift shop at
the Fantasia gift shop.
Fantasia at Contemporary Resort.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found him. So, and it was kind of late. So, and I had not gotten him when it was, they were like for the month of October.
Yeah.
And so I was excited to, you pointed him out to me. So I'm glad I got him. Okay. There is the
There you go.
first common.
All right, Stitch.
Bitch.
This is a new dog. That's an amber 1 ink Stitch. That's the first common. What we got next?
Okay. So next is another common.
Yep. Archimedes.
Yeah.
Highly educated owl.
Owl. Archimedes. So nice artwork there. All of the artwork's going to be exceptional, guys.
It's great.
All right. Next, we have
Stampede. No, not the Stampede. Emotional damage. Emotional damage.
I got the Stampede. Y'all, now this is fun. This is,
deals 2 damage to a chosen character.
Yeah.
Darn you, Scar.
Yeah. So that's a good card. That's a good card to have. That's one that I do not have yet. So, okay. And next,
we got
also common.
Work together. You got Pacha and Cuzco, Llama Cuzco, working their way out of the gorge there.
So funny. Yeah. This is a really cute one.
Yeah.
Love that one. Love that one. Okay.
We have Gaston. No one meets like Gaston. No one greets like Gaston. Arrogant hunter, Gaston.
Oh, look at him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, love it.
Wesley's going to give Gaston a run for his money with all these eggs that he likes to eat in the mornings.
That's true. They can put them away.
Let's see. Break. So the beast has a temper tantrum and tears up stuff in the West Wing. There's a beast break card. He's shredded the chair there, thrown about some papers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Banish chosen item.
All right. So that should be the last of the commons, I believe. We should be headed to the uncommons now. The first uncommon card is Captain. The horse.
All right. Oh.
The colonel's lieutenant, the captain.
Yeah. Yeah, that's from 101 Dalmatians. Is that right?
Yeah. Yep.
Aw. How fun. That's a 5. Yeah. That's a 5. Okay, so let's see what's next. Reflection.
Very nice. Are you going to sing it?
And that's no. I'm not prepared. I don't have my vocal cords warmed up. But yeah, that's a beautiful card. I haven't gotten any repeats in this pack so far, which is fun. Okay, and then
all right, this is the third uncommon. We got Flynn Rider, Charming Rogue. All right, so now we're getting into the good stuff here.
Yeah.
Getting to the good stuff next. This is the last of the uncommons.
That's an emerald. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right.
First rare. Okay.
Okay. First rare. Okay.
Dr. Facilier. Very nice.
Yeah. I think I might have. I think I pulled Dr. Facilier last week.
Was it Agent Provocateur?
Mm-hmm. Agent. Let's see. Agent Provocateur. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Next rare. Okay, we got another rare.
Okay.
LeFou. Neat.
LeFou.
You got the Gaston and LeFou pairing. Instigator.
Yeah, and I don't think I didn't get any repeats that I can remember in this. So that's pretty cool.
That's exciting. All right. Last card, round it out. Something good. Okay.
Here we go. Okay. Here we go.
What do you got? One jump ahead. There's the hollow. See if you can turn it around a little bit. See if we can get some of the little reflection there. And one jump ahead. So you have Aladdin jumping away from one jump ahead of the bad guys. One swing ahead of the sword.
Neat. Yeah, I love that. That's a pretty one. That is a pretty one. And for the puzzle card, oh, I finally completed my puzzle. That's the
Hey, there
puzzle
you
piece
go.
that I needed.
There you go.
So there, yay, I
Well,
completed that puzzle.
yeah.
Okay, there we go.
All righty. Now,
Yeah, pretty
so
hollow.
we had, let's see, 2 rares. There we go. Back out here. So you had 2 rares, and your hollow was an uncommon. So here's my Mickey pack.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to, while I'm opening mine, if you want to get your puzzle cards together, do you have them handy?
My what? Oh, my puzzle cards. I could get them.
No, you
I don't.
don't have to get them. I could show them if you want me to show them. 'Cause mine are together in the binder. All
Yeah.
right, let's see what we got here. All right, first card we got Timon.
Oh, I love that one.
That's a great one. A great one
Yeah.
here.
I
Grub
love that one.
Wrestler Timon.
Grub
Next we have
Rustler.
Dr. Facilier Charlatan. Dr. Facilier, so different Dr. Facilier than Mom got. Storyboard villain sorcerer. Next we have Megara pulling the strings, a little Hercules puppet.
Okay.
We have Mickey Mouse Detective. I think I have this one actually in the
Oh, I
one
don't have
pack that
that
I've
one.
opened.
That's really cool.
If I have an extra, I'll trade you,
Yeah, I like that one.
or just give it to you, whatever. Next we have Peter Pan, Fearless Fighter.
Ooh. Now we're getting some that I don't have.
Yeah.
Now we're getting into
Next, getting into the Tinkerbell. Okay, Tiny Tactician.
cool, steel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Neat.
Oh, look how cute she is. She's wearing a thimble as a hat.
Yeah. We'll jump ahead. So I got the regular version of the foil that you pulled.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Boo and Aladdin.
Yeah, sure did. Yeah.
There's the uncommon that Mom got a cold foil of. Next is LeFou, which is still different from Mom's. There's a Bumbler. So do you actually play the game or just collect the cards? Currently collecting the cards, working on learning to play the game, Russ. LeFou, Bumbler. All right, so next uncommon is Frying Pan. Nice.
Oh, yeah,
Rapunzel. Big fan of that.
I love that.
All right, now we're getting into the good stuff here. The next one should be a rare. Ooh, Hans rare.
Oh,
that's neat.
Oh,
there you
wow!
go.
Look at that.
Yeah, neat artwork there. All right, so far we're even. We both pulled a rare in the first rare slot. Next we got Tamatoa. I got a super rare. All right, so I broke the tie. You did. With Tamatoa. So let's see if there's something good behind here. So shiny.
Tamatoa.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so that's a super rare. I didn't get a super rare.
Last card. What's going to be?
Come on.
Oh, be our guest. Oh, neat.
Okay.
Look at the so there's foil. What a great foil.
Very nice.
Yeah. It's an uncommon as well. So the super rare granted me the super rare gave me the win there with Tamatoa. But yeah, look at this because we both got an uncommon hollow. But yeah, that is a neat hollow card artwork.
Yeah, it is. That's pretty
very cool. And I'll show y'all the puzzle as well. So yeah, got some good pulls. I think I only got one duplicate.
I did complete my puzzle, which is good.
Yeah, that's exciting. Here, let me show y'all. Actually, I did get a couple of duplicates. I will show you the puzzle in just a minute. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I haven't completed the puzzle. So, Mom, you'll have to get your puzzle together because I've only opened the one pack so far.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I've only opened one pack of first chapter. I'll show y'all the Floodborn. So that's only the second pack of of the first chapter that I've opened. So that's my progress currently on putting together the puzzle cards to make the Mickey artwork. Here's the mini, the wide-eyed diver mini puzzle cards from the Rise of the
Yeah,
Floodborn
I
pack.
do. I do love that. Yeah, I absolutely love that. That she's diving. I don't know who came up with that, but I love it.
Yeah.
I really do. Okay, so now my Mickey
And
cards.
then and Russ says, and then Into the Inklands just gives you instruction cards. LOL. Yeah, it's so they opted not to do the puzzle cards in the Into the Inkland set. They just have, since they added locations in Into the Inkland, they just added like how to play with the locations.
Right.
All right.
Okay,
So
let me see if I can get these together in
oh
some way so you can see what the puzzle looks
yeah.
like.
Hey Garrett, welcome in.
Let's see. I don't know if you guys can see.
There you go, big
Can
screen
you see
here.
that?
There you go.
There's the puzzle.
Sweet. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
And
Very
the
cool.
cards.
Brave little Tailor Mickey.
Yeah.
So that's what it looks like for the first chapter. Alrighty. Oh, let's see. So all right. So I took 2 out of 3 against Mom in the pack battles
Yeah.
previously.
Yeah.
So I've taken game 1 of our new our new series. We'll see how Mom fares next week.
Garrett.
When we open the
Hey, good
pack.
to see you. Yeah. Yeah. Good deal. Got some good ones, but yeah, that
Yeah.
super rare uh gave you the win tonight.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Okay.
Alrighty. Anything you want to mention before we mention channel news and then announcements and
I can't think of
industry?
anything. I can't think of anything, guys. Just you guys get ready for the eclipse. Let us know what you're doing for the
Yeah.
eclipse. You're in path of total darkness like we are, or what your plans are.
Yep.
For it, because it's coming up on the 8th.
Let's see. We've posted some short videos recently. Check those out if you haven't already.
We have
Let's see. Last week on Hitchhiker Chat, we had Pete McDevitt as a guest on our channel. If you missed that, make sure to be Team Replay. He's the godfather of our Disney YouTube community. Wonderful man, supporter of our channel and so many other channels.
That's
great
right.
supporter of the community, and it was a great interview. So if you missed it, check it out. In the next few weeks, we're going to have some other special guests. Mom's working on that lineup. She'll announce them, later on.
Yeah. I got some guests. Yeah, guests lined up that we're really enjoying the next couple of weeks. So
big shout out to our channel members, Alex and Charlie Kennett, Mike Wheeler, T. McNeil, Mike 88 NYC, Texas Takes, and Brian, formerly Brian's West Coast Disney Adventure. Thanks everybody for being here. Appreciate y'all hanging in there. A little bit of later stream tonight, but appreciate y'all hanging in here.
Yeah.
Thanks to everybody, whether you're ghost watching, hanging out with us in chat, or watching on the replay. If you're watching on the replay, let us know what you're most looking forward to of the new things that are coming to either Disney or Universal. Let us know what you're looking forward to the most of the new attractions that are coming, or rethemed attractions that are coming. We love our team replay. Big shout out to Lisa, Keith, and Joey of It's Joey's World, captains of our team replay. But yeah, if you're able to spend 5 minutes with us, or 2 hours and 8 minutes right now, we appreciate you. Thank you for being here. We always look forward to Tuesday night talking all things Disney and Universal. But we appreciate y'all hanging out with us. So Pam says, I'm looking forward to seeing your first reaction to the Epic Universe. Hopefully,
we are too.
Whenever it eventually comes, we'll be looking forward to that.
The challenge is going to be which land will we go to first?
Yeah,
that would be. I would probably head towards the Ministry of Magic. I'll just be honest with you.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. So thank you to Aunt Joy and Aunt Susan, Jillian, Kylie, and other family members. Mandy Adam, Dean the Turkey Legster, Mandy Adams, Dean the Turkey Legster, Katie Mack wishing on stars, T. McNeil, wonderful, What in the World with Russ, Mike Wheeler, Najuma Brown, Jennifer Caruso, Movie Mania Nick, Pam's Fam 74, AJC Magic TV, Sparkly Pink Diamonds,
Yeah.
Debbie Burnfield, and Garrett Bennett. Again, thanks to everybody for being here. Lots to look forward to, lots to be excited about. So again, let us know what you're most excited about. Anything else you want to mention?
Keep your eyes open, guys. If you are really excited about Tiana's Bayou Adventure, they should be. I'm thinking they're going to be offering cast member previews, DVC, DVC previews, pass holder previews, that kind of thing. Sometime pretty soon. I think this is again. I'm really thinking Memorial Day weekend. I'll be surprised if it's not Memorial Day weekend. So we're going to look for those previews pretty soon, and also a D23 Gold member preview. So, lots of good opportunities there. Keep your eyes open, and let's all head down to Disney World if you want to see Tiana's Bayou Adventure in the preview.
Take all the way down. Let's see. Yeah, check out theliveplace.com if you haven't already. It's a TV guide listing for family-friendly live streams. Check out Dean's YouTube channels, Dreamers Empire and The Live Place. Check out TubeBuddy and Stickermule. We have links to both of those below if you're interested in either one of those. Flower and Gardens going on currently at Epcot. The Star Wars nights at Disneyland After Dark are getting cranked up soon at Disneyland. We'll make it out to one of these days. One of these days, we got to make it out there to Star Wars nights at Disneyland.
Yes, we totally do. Yeah.
Let's see. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. We go live every Tuesday night, 9 o'clock p.m. Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. Be sure to join us live or watch on the replay. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell if you haven't already, so you get notifications when we go live or post new videos. Check us out more on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and X, formerly known as Twitter. If you want to reach out to us directly, you can send us a direct message on Instagram or email us at thehitchhikingbones@gmail.com. Again, if you're watching the replay, let us know what you're most excited about.
It's gonna be fun, y'all.
Upcoming news, upcoming, openings. So, all right. Anything else, Mom?
Can't think of a thing. We appreciate y'all and hope you all had a very blessed and happy Easter.
Yes, absolutely. All righty. Remember, at the Hitchhiking Bones YouTube channel, there's always room for one more. So please hurry back. Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
Thanks for being here. Have a great week, y'all.